Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Scorpio, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you so much. If you are brand new and you've never clicked here at 10 of Cups Tarot before, I appreciate you for being brave enough to give this a shot. Thank you so much for doing that. And if you'd like to stay, the subscribe button is right where it's supposed to be. And if you'd like to hit the bell button, you will know exactly when I'm uploading. Although today is water day and it will be water day unless I am late. I will let you know. All right, here we go. This is for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's always for the week ahead. And that means whether you get this today, tomorrow, or a year from now, it's always going to be for the week ahead. Scorpio, if you were my ride or die, the one who's always clicking here, giving me the thumbs up and supporting this community, being in the comments, I appreciate you, whether you are here to cross-watch or whether you are the Scorpio someone is watching. Let's take a look here. Tell me what's coming up. We're going to look at this Psychic Tarot first, and then we're going to hit it up with more tarot. Let's find out what's going on here this week for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, we have you in a little bit of sacrificial energy. This is the Hanged Man. I want to say that if you are the person who has been hanging here, trying to find an answer, trying to see a different perspective on something, I feel like that's going to come soon, because we do see the rainbow that's here, right? And rainbows only come after a storm or a rain, and it's telling us that you've kind of, it's the biblical way to tell you that it's the end of a really hard time here. So if you have been trying to decide on something that is of an emotional nature, and I just say that because, well, she's up to her waist in water here, right? In emotions. And it feels like you are waiting for good news, I want to say, or waiting for a realization. This, you can see this rainbow is kind of, it's hitting her head here. You can see, so I feel like you're waiting for some sort of information to come to you, or a realization of sorts, possibly. Tell me more about Scorpio, please. Oh, look at that, base chakra. So it does feel like there is something that's opening up for you, I want to say. Your base chakra is your passions. It's when you follow your passions. I feel like there is, at the very base of you, it feels like your fundamental self is about to open. Or I just saw a lotus flower. So lotus flowers grow in the mud, by the way. So maybe you've been stuck there for a while, feeling like you couldn't bloom wherever you were. Maybe you felt like you were stuck in the mud, but look, the lotus flower seems to do okay, right? And it's revered around the world as hope because of the way that it grows. We do have rest and rejuvenate here, and it feels like it's because of that you are now, I feel, coming out of some sort of sacrificial energy or a place where you felt stuck. Maybe this is your answer, right? I feel like maybe the base chakra is your answer. And I feel like you have been resting. I want to say that you've been meditating, or at least getting out in nature. Maybe you're grounding yourself a little bit. This could be an indication that you should, if you have not been, if you intend on opening the base chakra here. It also helps if you do wear something red. All right. Talk to your nearest Reiki person. They'll tell you all about it. One more card for Scorpio. We have emotional loss in the future. Interesting. We'll clarify that just a little bit more. We also have triumph, though. It does feel like you will have victory over this. This is future energy, so is this. And so it feels like you will have understanding. I feel psychic understanding. This is Cancer energy, and I feel like you could have Cancer in the chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, but the triumph tells me that it feels like you are charging toward a victory here, and maybe this has been a little overwhelming, but I want to say this is temporary, okay? All right, let's get a look at some tarot. Here we are, Scorpio. Tell me what else is happening for Scorpio in the week ahead, please. Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. The sacrifice energy here being card number 12, that is the Hanged Man energy, which is Piscean energy. So I want to say that right now is the time when you're feeling most psychic. I feel like if you are someone who doesn't really trust your intuition just yet, I feel like you should. And it feels like in order to be able to open the space chakra here, or feel the energy from it, it feels like you must get into nature, maybe take off your shoes, get in the grass if you're one of the lucky people who's not going through the winter season right now. That's what it feels like you should do. You need to ground yourself, get into meditation or prayer, whatever you're going to do to contact your source. We do have the Empress energy. So somebody here could be could have Libra or Taurus in the chart. You don't have to. The Empress can be a person, but also is an energy, right? The Empress is someone who is very balanced. This person has wisdom because they've learned all of the messages or all of the energies of all of the queens in the deck, right? Queen of Swords, Pentacles, Wands, and Cups. So it does feel like as you, I feel, come out of this Hanged Man energy, you're feeling pretty balanced. You could be feminine or masculine. This is a feminine leaning energy, but also is masculine energy. So take it as it resonates for you. Tell me about the base chakra. We do have the Son of Pentacles, who is the Knight. So I feel like this has been taking a really long time here. The opening of this base chakra for you has been taking a really long time, that maybe you haven't really felt like dating. You haven't really felt passionate about anything. Maybe you just are, right? Maybe it's because you've been in this sacrificial energy for so long, but I feel like you're about to get a little more grounding here, that it's taken a while to get to this place, but if you're not there yet, I feel like it is something that is coming soon for you here. Got Rest and Rejuvenate, which is the Justice. Yeah, there's karmic justice coming here. So I feel like you need to get a better handle of it, I want to say, and that is because of the Rest and Rejuvenate. That's what it's telling me, that your energy will be scattered, base chakra, that your energy will be very scattered if you don't pull it in with the Knight of Pentacles and slow it down. Go over the details of what it is you want to accomplish and why are you moving in this direction. It feels like with this Justice card here, this Libra energy, that the Rest of Rejuvenation is going to help you find your balance, right? Find the balance between your masculine and your feminine energies. And we're all different with that, understand, right? And that's why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. What matters is the energy that's in there, feminine or masculine, and how it's leaning. This one is mostly feminine, but does have masculine energy as well. All right, tell me more. We've got the Star, which is Aquarius energy. Someone is hopeful that even though something has been taking a really long time, that they will get balance here. I think it's you, Scorpio. We do have Chariot energy. Again, we have Libra energy, which tells me balance and moving forward to the victory. And it feels like you will get some sort of balance from your Rest and Rejuvenation here. And then it's going to be time to go for it. Go for whatever you want. I feel like this is the balancing of energies. Now, the Chariot card usually shows us two horses or a couple of sphinxes, and they're different colors, right? Just like the cats, the black and white. This tells me that you're getting your energies in balance, because that's what it takes to move the Chariot. Being balanced. Look, in the Chariot energy, if you've watched any sort of movies from the times of medieval times, that you will know that the Chariot is a delicate balance, right? There's usually a couple of horses pulling it, someone's standing in the box, it's not very big, and it takes a lot of balance, right? This person's got to keep everything on the road. So I feel like once you get your balance, then you're off in the Chariot. You're ready to go have some victory somewhere here. Tell me more about this. Things are about to start moving quicker here. Tell me more about this. We got a new beginning here. So somebody has decided that they're just going to put whatever they can fit in the box of the Chariot, and we're going to go. We're going to go toward the victory here. And I feel like it's intuitive. I feel like you are doing it intuitively here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So you are liberating yourself from some sort of situation. I feel like you were stuck here. I want to say that maybe you really didn't have any passion for anything. Maybe you weren't feeling very passionate about life, not passionate about you. I feel that what it takes is a little bit of rest and rejuvenation and seeing it from another perspective. The rest and rejuvenation will help you to have a different perspective, looking at it from their point of view and their point of view, rather than just sort of my perception, which is my way or the highway. So we do have the Mother of Swords, and so it does feel like, I feel like you're going to be releasing yourself from, or I want to say with this being the Queen of Swords, that you're going to stand up and be counted or say something about this, or maybe speak out this emotional loss, whatever it is. We'll clarify that to find out what it is. But it does feel like you are liberating yourself from a situation where maybe you weren't feeling so great because of some sort of an emotional loss. All right. Tell me what's going on for Scorpio, please, with this Empress energy. This could be you or somebody else. Take it as it resonates, depending on whether you are feminine or masculine leaning. Tell me about the Empress, please. It feels like somebody has hope about the Empress. Hope that after a very long time that we can begin again, have this victory and this balanced energy, balancing you and them together, right? Feminine and masculine. And that's really the only way a relationship will work, understand, is if the masculine and feminine energies are balanced. No matter if we're dealing with two men or two women or a man and a woman, it all depends on the energy. So it depends on, the balance of those energies. Tell me about the Empress energy. We do have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Fool. Interesting, because we have the Fool here as well. So I feel like you want to have a new beginning with the Empress, or you are the Empress who is looking at taking a leap of faith here. Take it as it resonates for you. We do have the Queen of Pentacles as well. And so it feels like somebody wants to get stability with the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is also the person who is emulating the Empress. So this person is heavy into manifestation mode. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, but also Taurus and Virgo. We're in a general reading, right? So it's all of those three, but the Queen of Pentacles is the one who is manifesting being the Empress. I want to say that somebody here is taking a leap of faith, and they are this is probably the last Queen's energy that needs to be learned in order to be able to become the Empress. We do have the Two of Pentacles, and it feels to me like somebody here has a really busy life, who is very busy trying to keep their balance. I feel like it's also the juggling of the past and the present, right? So we do have past and present energy. This person's just trying to keep it all together in the present moment here. And so I feel like somebody is taking a leap away from this monotony, I want to say, because it can be quite monotonous if you're just work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep. That's what the Two of Pentacles tells me. I need money. I need to go to work. I need to do all those things. And it feels like you're taking a leap away from that. And when you do, when you loosen your grip on the thing that you are manifesting, I feel like it comes in for you here. Tell me what the star is bringing, please. What's this hope? Somebody's got hope of a new beginning with the Empress here. We've got the King of Wands. We've got the Magician, and we have the Ten of Swords. It feels like somebody's hoping that there is some magic that is going to bring us back from this betrayal, that's going to bring us back from this ending, or this place where it was really tough. Maybe it wasn't an arguments and fighting and slamming of doors. Maybe we just stopped answering each other's texts. Maybe we just stopped seeing each other. And so it feels like somebody here hopes that there is still a way to transform that, right? Because this person is carrying the Ace of Swords. And after the 10 comes the Ace. So after the end of the cycle, we go back to the Ace, where we can then speak again about it. It feels like somebody here who is the masculine leaning energy now also has feminine energy. Somebody's decided to step forward. The King of Wands is someone who follows their passion. So that tells me that whatever you've done here, whatever you're going to do here, if you haven't done it yet, it feels like whatever rest, rejuvenation, balance, and slow moving energy, going over details and not doing anything really quickly or charging at anything super quick, I feel like this is what we end up with here. It feels like the King of Wands, you've now awoken the passion itself. And whether you have fire in your chart or not is really, I don't have a horse in that race, whether you do or not. This person can represent Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but please understand that they're also in energy. So it's the energy of moving forward. The King of Wands always gets what they want. The King of Wands is always like, there's nothing that will stop the King of Wands from getting what they want. So I feel like even after this ending, it could be a betrayal. It could be just silence that we fell into. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as betrayal, but I do feel that there was maybe for some of you a very fiery ending. So it could have ended in some sort of words being said. But I feel like you want to heal that with the star energy here. I feel like you're hoping that we can heal it and have some sort of new beginning. Tell me why the Knight of Pentacles is here, please. It's taken you a really long time to open this base chakra, is what I want to say. And the fact that I know that you've done the work, or you will be doing the work, because the King of Swords or King of Wands is here. So we do have the Hanged Man energy, which is here. We do have the Queen of Swords. And so I feel like now you're able to get up and say it. I want to say that you're no longer, I feel like this Queen of Swords is here to cut you out of the tree, right? This person's ankles are bound. Oh, this is actually a lock, but it feels like somebody here is bound to this energy here, but it feels like you are now learning or using the Queen of Swords energy, maybe learning it, and you're cutting yourself out of this tree, out of this place where you've been stuck, and you're moving ahead. So we're having doubles here, right? So we have the Hanged Man energy, we have the Hanged Man energy, we have the Chariot, we have the Chariot. So it's just confirmation, right? That you've been moving really slowly and maybe feeling a little like you don't have any energy, maybe feeling a little bit tired all the time. You go from that to boom, it opens. I feel like it opens and the Chariot energy is here. And now it's time to move forward. It feels like after the rest and rejuvenation, getting your balance here, clearing your karmic energies here. There's the Empress. There we are. So we do have the Empress. So I thought that's where we were going because we started pulling queens, right? And all 4 queens are the Empress energy. We do have the Empress here as well. I think we're talking about 2 Empresses, whether you're feminine or masculine. It feels like we have 2 people who are good on their own. They don't need each other. They're very balanced in all of their energies. I feel like there was somebody here who emotionally disconnected. So maybe this isn't betrayal. Maybe this is just an emotional disconnection because somebody was interested, far more interested in their pentacle life, building their pentacles, building a business. Somebody is not paying attention to the other one because they're using all of their manifestation energy to work on some sort of a business here. We do have the Tower and we have the Ten of Cups. So somebody is having some sort of really big revelation or realization that in the future there could be something really beautiful happening here because there is an Ace of Pentacles. And when the Ace of Pentacles is in the room with the 9 of Pentacles, 1 and 9 is 10. That is the long-term relationship, the thing we're going to do forever. The money's not going to stop flowing. It feels like somebody needed to stop what they were doing. Maybe we stopped talking to each other because somebody felt like they had to pay more attention to their pentacle life. I need to get these things solid and sturdy and grounded, get my business off the ground, whatever it was. And I feel like in the midst of that, there's a realization that there is something that I need to take care of that has been unattended. The Ten of Cups is here. It's a realization that there is happiness somewhere. Tell me about the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. Tell me about the Chariot. Yep, somebody is having a realization here. It's a moment of alchemy with the High Priestess. It's a shift within you. I feel, Scorpio, it's a psychic shift within you. That the moment of alchemy is here, and even though you don't know where you're off to, it feels like you kind of know what you need to do. And I think it is to bring 2 Empresses together, right? It feels like there's a lot of deep love here or psychic connection that we can't get rid of here. Tell me about the Fool. We've got Piscean energy here. We've got Cancer energy, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, again, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries energy, Scorpio. No, not Scorpio. I was going to say, looking at the King, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, and then Aries is here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Tell me about this new beginning, please. I feel like it's just taken you time, Scorpio, to balance your chakras, definitely open the base chakra, and that really is done through healing and knowing where you're going, right? With the Chariot, it's knowing what your passions are and what you want the victory in. It feels like you wanted the victory in building some sort of a business, so you're taking everything slow. But I think that once you finally get this 9 Pentacles where it's supposed to be, that it's time for you to have some sort of a new beginning or a leap of faith. We do have the Page of Pentacles, we do have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 3 of Cups. So there we go. We have 9 cups here. I feel like you are, 9 cups is wish fulfillment, by the way. I feel like you're willing to give a little. I want to say you're willing to sort of, you can see that person is sort of just taking their last pentacle and saying, well, this is the last chance I have. I'm just going to throw it in the air, and wherever it lands on this map here, that's where I'm going to go. I think the Chariot is taking you in a direction that you're not sure about, that you really can't see. But the universe is telling you that it is the moment of alchemy and you do need to go. And I feel like the confirmation here comes from your intuition or your psychic energy. So the Fool here, I feel like with the Fool that you do want to have some sort of Feels like you do want to have some sort of a reunion here with somebody who you already have some history with, somebody that you already know. They could be a friend. They don't have to be a lover, but it feels like here that you are willing to give somebody a chance with you, or someone else is willing to give themselves a chance with you. Take it as it resonates here. And it does feel like there is something new that is currently, as we're dropping these cards. Now, this reading is for the week ahead, but I feel like something's already brewing because the Page of Pentacles is here. Somebody's already putting some effort in. Someone has already has decided, made a decision that they're going to ask somebody out here. Maybe it's just for coffee. Maybe it's something really quick. Can we walk in the park? It's something very small here. And it does feel like it is with an old friend or an old lover. Take it as it resonates here, because we do have the Six of Cups, and it just really represents nostalgia and memories, but it could be with anybody. Take it as it resonates here. Let's talk about this. Why you got emotional loss here in the future? Tell me about the emotional loss. I feel like you're going to tell somebody about it because we do have the Queen of Swords here. We also have the Queen of Swords here. I feel like you're going to tell this person, if it's a person, or you're going to speak about your emotional loss. And it's probably something that you haven't spoken about at all because it's been too overwhelming to say something. I do feel like you've had some sort of loss here, whether it is a loss of a friend or a loss of a lover or a loss of a person. I hope for none of you it's a loss of a person, and I'm not predicting that. If this is your emotional loss, you've already been through this, okay? We've got the Seven of Cups. I feel like you've been feeling overwhelmed with emotion lately, and that's really why you couldn't feel your base chakra energy. I feel like you've been dealing with some emotional loss here. We've got the Five of Wands. You've been beating yourself up about something. It is about heartbreak, so it could be this situation here. It could be something that's lingering for you, right? The Three of Swords is about heartbreak, and it feels like it's, I'm just looking at this journal here, it feels like it comes from an old story, I want to say. But the Five of Wands is telling me that that you're kind of beating yourself up about it, that you've been sort of dragging your heels, indecision. It feels like it's very emotional, and it feels like an emotional loss. And so we could be talking about someone in the past. We do have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you do want, your wish fulfillment is to be able to get into a situation where there's a lot of deep love. I feel like you really, that there's two empresses here, right? Feminine or masculine, take your side. And it feels like there's two people here that really are on the same vibration. I think you two keep feeling each other. And I feel like there is a separation with you right now. These are two people in separation. And because the Four of Pentacles is here, it feels like somebody's been holding on to love. Somebody has been holding on to their wish fulfillment. But when we do see the Four of Pentacles in the upright by itself, it's all about not being vulnerable. So you haven't been showing your feelings, but you know, it is what it is, right? You're a Scorpio, right? You're not going to give it all away at the very beginning. And I feel like when you get hurt really deeply, and you don't tell people. I feel like you're about to speak to someone and tell them how they hurt you, because we do have the Queen of Swords here twice, which means we've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords. That's the energy of the Empress. So I feel like we're going to talk about it, how you hurt me deeply and how we had this ending. For some of you, it went out in a blaze of glory. And for others of you, it just went out. It just like it fizzled out. I think the passion fizzled out, or we just stopped talking to each other. But since the ending, I feel like you've been manifesting each other. There's the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands is the one who is a little bit eccentric, the one who is coloring outside the lines. I'm going to get what I want because, you know, everything that came to kill the Queen of Wands only made them stronger. And you both have Queen of Wands energy, being the Empress. So I feel like we have two people who are very much mirrored, that they've been split apart by choice. I think one of you decided that it was going to fall into sadness or quietness here. And I feel like you're coming back together. It feels like this one pointing into the center of the reading tells me someone's about to take action. We do have the King and the Queen here. So we could be talking about masculine and feminine energy together. We could be talking about two feminine energies together. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to go. Thank you, Scorpio, for being here. And you take care. I'll be back because I'm always back, y'all. Bye-bye.